It was one of those nights when winter seems endless, when the city glows beneath a blanket of white, and silence hums louder than sound. Inside a small apartment on the third floor, a young college girl named Maya sat by her desk, scribbling notes for her psychology class. While her heater gave off a faint metallic hum, life on her own had never been easy. She'd moved to the city for college, far from her hometown, with only a few boxers and a heart full of dreams. The days were long, the nights even longer, but somehow she found comfort in the quiet, in the way the snow softened the world outside her window. Until that night, a sudden thump echoed from her balcony. Maya froze. Her pen slipped from her fingers. She turned slowly, heart pounding, wondering if maybe it was just the wind. But then, another sound, a faint flutter. Carefully, she pulled the curtain aside, and there, sitting on the edge of her balcony railing, was a snowy owl. It was breathtaking. Feathers as white as moonlight, eyes glowing gold against the dark. But it looked weak, tired, shivering beneath the falling snow. Maya hesitated. "Hey there, are you lost?" she whispered through the glass. The owl blinked, as if it understood. Without thinking, she slid the door open, letting the chill sweep in. The owl didn't move. So, she laid out an old towel near the heater and placed some leftover chicken on a small plate. Slowly, the owl hopped inside, hesitant at first, then drawn to the warmth. It ate quietly, then curled beside the heater. Its feathers puffed like a tiny white pillow. For the first time in weeks, Maya smiled. "Guess I've got company tonight," she whispered. She named him Solace, because that's what he gave her. Days turned into weeks. Every morning, Solace would fly away into the gray skies, his wings cutting through the frost like silver knives. And every evening, when Maya came home from class, there he was, waiting, perched on her balcony railing, always returning. He became a quiet guardian, her daily companion. When she studied late into the night, he watched from the windowsill, head tilted, as if keeping her company. Sometimes she'd talk to him about her exams, her loneliness, her fears. And though he never replied, his gaze felt like understanding. In a world full of passing faces, Maya found friendship in a creature of the sky. Then came that night. It was late. Snow fell thicker than usual, whispering against her coat as she walked home from the bus stop. Her breath came out in small clouds, and the streets were almost empty. Just the faint buzz of a distant street lamp and the soft crunch of her boots on snow. Then, another crunch behind her. She glanced back. A man, tall, wearing a dark hoodie, walking in the same direction. Her pulse quickened. She turned down a smaller street toward her apartment building. The man turned too. Now she was sure he was following her. Her steps grew faster, the sound of his boots following closely behind. By the time she reached her building, her hands were trembling as she fumbled for her keys. Then, a rough hand grabbed her arm. "Don't scream," the man growled. "Just give me your purse and your phone." Maya's voice broke. "Please, I don't have much." He yanked her closer, his other hand reaching for her bag. And that's when it happened. A loud, sharp screech cut through the storm. A blur of white wings dove from above, fast as lightning. Solace. The owl struck the man's shoulder with its talons. He shouted in pain, swinging wildly. But Solace came back, again and again. Each dive fiercer than the last, his wings slicing through the snow like blades. Maya stumbled back, eyes wide in disbelief. The man cursed, trying to shield his face. "Get off me, you crazy bird." But Solace was relentless. He clawed, pecked, and shrieked until the man finally turned and ran down the street, disappearing into the snow. Still, Solace chased him, his white form vanishing into the night sky. For a moment, everything was silent again, then a soft flutter. Solace landed beside her, chest heaving. Maya knelt down, her tears falling onto the snow. She gently touched his feathers. "You saved me. You really saved me." Solace blinked slowly, then leaned against her hand, as if to say, "You're safe now." That night, he stayed on her balcony railing, watching the city lights until dawn. The next morning, the storm had passed. Sunlight spilled over the rooftops, and the world sparkled beneath a new layer of snow. Maya woke to silence. The balcony was empty. Only a single white feather lay on the windowsill. She picked it up, held it close, and for a moment, swore she heard the faint echo of wings above her roof. From that day on, Maya never saw Solace again. But every winter, when the first snow begins to fall, she still leaves her balcony door slightly open, a piece of chicken by the heater, and a whisper on her lips. "Wherever you are, thank you." Because some bonds don't fade with distance. Some hearts keep watch, even from the sky. Kindness is never wasted. The love we give, no matter how small, finds its way back to us, sometimes in the most miraculous forms. Do you believe Solace returned that night by fate? Or do you believe love itself has wings? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if this story touched your heart, be sure to subscribe for more.